What is up, my legends? It's Sion. We're going to talk about Decain today. Now, I took it out, and it wasn't hard at all. It might be the easiest in here. Most of the mechanics in this dungeon is kind of like lol, in my opinion. Anyway, I just kind of just did my own thing and paid attention to like what I needed to pay attention to, looked at bars when I needed to, and I got through it relatively easy. Now, Decain actually has one mechanic that's actually scary in this dungeon, and I do mean one. That's it. So when you're making your team, if you do not have Saya, like I don't have Saya at 60, I probably will never have Saya at 60. I don't think that it's worth it. We have light units coming now that are really good. I have Rebecca and I have Kristain. I actually used a friend's Kristain, and there's no reason ever, I think, right now to be using Saya, even though she is the detrimental unit in this dungeon. I have a problem with that being a SR, to be honest with you, and I think this is just like the entry level SR anyway that you were supposed to be able to take on, so that's probably why they did that. We could talk about Callie another time. Alright, so it's Ghost Girl Saya, which increases all allies attacked by 100% if Saya's in the party. It's good. This is good. I think this is good for weaker people, for people who are just getting into Advents, you just getting into being able to take a 4-star. By all means, build up Saya and go in there and you'll be able to take out Decain probably relatively easy. But for anybody else who's been around for a little while, like, I don't see any point in actually having her there, because the light units like Kristain and Rebecca wrecked this dungeon. Absolutely put a foot in this dungeon's ass to even be bothered with Saya. Now the good thing about Saya is that you can skill up her, but that is a lot of wasted fodder, my people. I can't fathom that. That's too much wasted fodder. I can't. I need my father for other, like, we got 2 characters coming up literally in a few hours. I need to get freaking Sid up. I need to get my Kristain up. Man, I ain't got time to be leveling Saya. What? Get out of here, no. Divine Light Hilda increases all allies curse immunity by 50%. This is pretty good, but again, whatever. I just ignored that entire mechanic. Army Band Chief Bonnie increases all allies immunity to freeze. Like, the freeze only happened like in the 2nd round and a little bit in the 3rd round. I was like, okay, like, okay, like I meh. It's a little bit dirty that they blocked out Esmeralda. That's dirty. That you can't really use her. That's really dirty that they did that, because she would have been an excellent unit to have in here, but they just was like, nah bro, you can't. Alright, so we're gonna go into the fight as usual. What I do is I speed it up so you don't have to look at a long ass fight for no reason, and we will be right back. Alright, boys and girls, here we go. So you already know my team by now. That's why they kind of didn't really show it. It's redundant at this point. My Claude is 5-star. My Ramu is 2-star. My Rebecca is 2-star. My Rue is 3-star. Yeah, most of them except for Claude are all 9 level runes. Claude is 12 on his own, and that is a 5-star Kristain rolling in. So the first wave is pretty much adds, as you can see. It starts off with 3 adds, and then they call out 2 more. They're relatively easy to take down. They do not cause you much trouble at all. In fact, if you have Ramu or Sid, most of the passive healing that Ramu and Sid do will take this out in relative short order. As far as your damage, like, you don't really take a lot of damage. Like, any time that you actually need to heal, you can actually pop Ramu or Sid or Rue if you have them. As you can see, it's relatively super easy. There is nothing detrimental to you that you really need to be worried about. I ignored damn near everything in that wave right there. This wave is a little bit different. This wave, you have this big dude right here. What I do is I kind of don't really pay attention to the other ads. I kind of take them down passively along with him. So you saw that I did Rebecca's AoE in the middle. And you see they had a little shield going on right there, and I just stopped for a second to look to see what the hell the shield did, and then I saw that penetration does not stop it, or it's not stopped by penetration. So I was like, Christian, get over there and poke him real quick. All right, so as you see, one ad is down, the other ad is about to go down. The next Rue damage. Now this shield, you would think this shield is going to be scary. It's not unless you actually use a big hit. You can just simply one attack through this, and your Ramu or Sid again will basically heal you through all the damage that you take from actually hitting them. So you don't really have to really worry about this that hard. So I just ignored the F out of it and just kept attacking him with my 1 and 2 skills. I do not use my 3 skills. I didn't use my 3 skills on this because I wanted to save it for Decain, because I kind of already knew, because I watched other videos obviously on it, so I knew already what I needed to do, and I didn't know what the timing was going to be, how fast I was going to kill things, so I just never used my 3 skills early in this fight. You're gonna notice pretty much all my 3 skills, I didn't use them at all until Decain actually was out there, and it was just him one-on-one. Now you probably can do it way sooner than I was doing, but I was just trying to make sure that I had them free. All right, so there's Decain, and he throws out these 2 graves, these sword graves. You just pretty much have to take them, and they take less damage, of course, to whatever element that they're strong for, but whatever they're against, they take more damage. So whatever hurts water, you attack with; whatever hurts fire, you attack with. But everybody can kind of do damage for the most part. You see, like, it's not a lot of damage, so you can just whittle him down and just keep attacking. Now, for some reason, he had a hard-on for Ramu. Like, he had a serious hard-on for Ramu, so I think it was just because Ramu was standing next to Claude, and Claude was taunting him. And there's the freeze. Like, the freeze is like whatever. Like, I was like, I don't even care. I don't need that character out here just to stop that. That's lame. That freeze is lame as F. Alright, so we're coming up towards the end of this really fast, you guys. Like, this is super easy, trust me. Again, remember that is a 5-star Christian, and I didn't have anybody else. Like, I would have used another Rebecca, because it just worked like that. Now see, that sucked because he actually managed to kill Ramu right there and made me waste that revive. But as long as Rue didn't get to her resolve, this fight is still over already anyway. So we're still just whittling down the left hand side. I'm just trying to make sure that Ramu stays alive. And for the future, what I probably would do is I'll probably just move. I don't know. I don't think I can actually move anybody, to be honest with you. I just got to keep her alive. But then again, I'll probably have Sid by next time I care about doing this. So yeah, so we're still weakening this. It just took a little bit of time because I didn't really have that much that could harm that fire thing over there. And you pretty much see that Ramu got taken out again. I had to waste a revive on that, but thankfully I wasted enough time that this is going to be fine anyway, because I was a little bit scared now. I was like, oh, he's going to pretty much one-shot if I can't kill him. And like, so I was a little bit worried, but it took so long that the revive came back for like this is taking so long, and then her cooldown was coming and everything else, so we actually ended up getting the revive back just in time. So that's now down. Now it's just down to us and him. And see, it's at 3 turns now, the revive. And I can honestly tell you that I was like, bro, if I lose this fight, I'm gonna be so mad. And again, I'm just trying to like make sure that he attacks over there. And I notice that again he is beating up Ramu again. So again, trying to decide what I want to do. So now I decided to go ahead and nuke him because he's gonna do what he's gonna do. I popped my 3, which I had to save Ramu, but that was a little bit too early because now it was too fast basically, because now it's all gonna wear off and he smacked everybody. Claude survived, and of course now because Rue had her resolve, I brought Kristain back and popped him in the face real quick. And that's it. Now that was the ghetto way to do it. I had to panic a little bit on that because Ramu and Rue were in trouble, so I just basically had to do it that way. But that's it. So like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video. And don't worry about this, guys. It's super easy. Peace.